Man, I
Nice.
want I want to set the record straight, bro. Let's set the record straight, okay? Just for 1 second. Is Connor gonna be late? I bet if I was going live, you'd be late. So I just want everyone to know that I am late sometimes, and Ivan's right, but I'm just complaining about that. So let's
Dude,
be
you're late
honest.
all the time.
I
I was
wasn't late
actually
this time.
right before you joined dude, actually, you're like several seconds late. Uh,
Fuck out of here,
I was
bro.
like
Out of
complaining
here,
on
bro.
here. I was like, oh man, I wonder how long it would take Connor to join. And it fucking took me forever. That's what it did. It took me forever.
This is Best Buds 40K. Welcome to the show.
Wow, dude, I feel like it's been a while since we've done one of these, but it's I think just been a little over a month since we've done it,
Yeah.
right? Since the last one. This is episode 8 now, actually, which is crazy that we're already this far ahead.
Dude.
Um,
And you
but
know you're
yeah,
always in my
I
heart,
know
Ivan.
one of the things that's weird. I don't want to be in yours.
You're always in my heart, buddy. All right. Let's set the record straight.
Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, dude. So one of the things that I wanted to ask you was in regards to um, your upcoming new army. Tell 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 me about tell the viewers about the transition, dude, of where you're going, what new army it is, and everything. Just tell me the deets, dude.
So I was very burned out on my Eldar. Fans of the podcast will know if I have this converted Exodite Eldar army where all the models are like Seraphon, Kit Bashes. So they are like lizards with elf guns, with the Eldar guns, basically. It's like the aesthetic. And I have all these cool conversions. I have like almost every model in the model line like has a converted version of it. And I won at the WTC. Like I took them to WTC. I won best painted. I won fourth best painted with the army at the event. So I was like, cool, big chip on my belt or whatever. Um, but I've been playing Eldar for I mean, through ninth and 10th and part of eighth. I've been playing Eldar forever, like years and years and
For
years
a
playing
long
Eldar.
time, dude.
And
Yeah.
I like the 10th. I just was burned out. This is basically the simple version. It's like I was just burned out on the army. I was like putting them on the table, and I was like, I fucking hate this. This sucks. Like I didn't want to do this anymore. Um, and then I basically just like was playing with my buddy Mike, who's on Mike Sanchez, who's on the South Korea team with us, and we were playing a practice game. I was playing Eldar. I was like, I turned into the game. I was like, I am miserable. I don't even want to play. Um, and then I was like, Mike, let me play your guard. And he was like, okay, yeah. And I played the guard and I had a great fucking time. Like they were awesome. Um, I played like Double Dorn, Battle Tank, um, Scion Brick, like all this like cool fun, like Bolgrin. Let me tell you something, man. Bolgrin are like the opposite of Eldar because they are like pretty cheap. They're like too cheap. They're really hard to kill. They're just like annoying as anything to kill. They hit like pretty hard in combat, and they're fast with orders. Like they're just like Wraithguard wish they were Bogren. Wraithguard are like 40 points for a guy who moves 5 inches and doesn't do anything in combat. This is Wraith Blades, sorry. And then Bogren are like they're like
Dude, tell
half
me how
the
you really feel, man.
cost. Dude, they're like half the cost. They move twice as fast. They hit harder. They're harder to kill. They have -1 damage. They have feel no pain. I'm like, what is this status sheet? This is insane. Like, no wonder people took 18 of them to Worlds. So yeah, I was having a good time with that. I was like, this is my new army for the season for 5-man teams in the States. I'm playing. See, I've been to WTC because I say in the States, just for everybody who's wondering why I said that. Everybody was. and
No one's wondering that, dude. No one.
people,
There's not a single person here wondering that.
there's a lot of people wondering that. So, yeah, and like my buddy and Mike has a guard army, so it's like easy. But I want to have my own army because I'm just painting and stuff. So I'm doing basically Talarn guard, which is like the desert fighter guard dudes. They don't really have like guard doesn't have like a dedicated Talarn model line. There's like random Talarn models here and there. I think you can like buy upgrade kits and stuff. And I'm like, I'm not doing any of that. I've spent the equivalent of like a Honda Civic's worth of money on my Eldar army. Like I'm not gonna buy another army. So my buddy Jason, who's on my 5-man team with me, he's gonna help me print out this cool Talarn themed guard army. Like I found some really good prints. Red Pilgrim is the guy who makes these
Oh
cool
yeah,
prints
dude.
online.
Red Pilgrim.
Dude,
Yeah.
oh my god, they're so cool, man. Like they just like they look a lot like I would think like Fremen from Dune would look like the
Yes.
aesthetic. Like
Yes, dude.
it's so sick, man. And like obviously like there's the Dune movie, so you know it from, and they kind of look like that. You know what I mean? Like a little more
Yeah.
military kind of stuff, but like they look pretty much like that, which is cool. They have like masks on, like the fucking still suit mask and stuff. Um,
That is
so
so
yeah, I'm
sick.
just really hyped. Yeah, I mean, and there's another really good guy, Alpine Weiss, who makes these amazing guard, um, like tank prints. So it's like I got the Rogel Dorn version, and it's like it
Yeah.
just looks exactly like a Rogel Dorn. And it's like the Jason was, and like everything is magnetized, it has magnet holes, like it's crazy. So it's like pretty much set up. So I'm going through this learning some one of the 3D printing software so I can like assemble all the models in the software and send it to Jason for him to print. I played a few games
Sick.
with Guard. I probably played like I don't know 6 or 7 games with them so far. They're really fun. Like have a lot of minutia to them, just kind of which is one of the things that's cool about Eldar. But Guard is like just feels like a real. I feel like I'm playing a different game than I would with Eldar because it's just as like people complain about Eldar being broken all the time. You play Eldar, you kind of are like, shut up. And now I'm like, man, like, of course, all the Eldar stuff is pretty expensive and squishy, but I'm like, man, like, you can just move an infinite amount of inches with Eldar for free all the time with like any one of your models. But Guard are fast too. Like, it's not as simple to do, but you can set up with your orders and basically just your orders can make guys move faster. And I think the biggest difference too is like rolling dice. Like in Eldar, you just if you really need to do something, you're like, I have a fate dice, like you're taking a wound or
Yeah.
whatever. But in Guard, you're just like, I hope I roll well. So, but it's even like it's very customizable army. You have all these different types of like battle tanks. They do different things. So like when you kind of dig into it, you realize like, oh, like you take the Lehman Russ battle tank, you get rerolls against stuff on objectives. You take the Rogel Dorn if you want something really tough that shoots like hard, but like is expensive. And you take the Scion brick because like deep strike, they hit super hard for their points. Um, and like Leontis is the leader you're going to take. He gives you the orders. The Bulgrin are just like I already talked about Bulgrin. Like they're amazing. Um, and like today or yesterday, cool treat. Like the new Hive team or Kill Team Hive Assault shit came out. So you have the new Scion guys with the little like propeller jetpacks.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
For Kill Team, yeah, yeah.
but you can play in 40K, and they have a 3-inch deep strike. So you're like, cool.
They're amazing.
Like,
Yeah.
they're 90 points. I'm gonna take 1 to 2 units. I'm gonna move block whatever I need to move block, whenever I need to move block it with this 3-inch deep strike. Like that's insane. And then you're gonna sit behind these 10 guys, and I'm gonna shoot you with my guard army, which shoots mega hard. Like, whoa. Like if
Yeah.
you line all that stuff up, man, you're like, and it's cool too, because like guard kind of has like low AP. Everything's like AP1, AP2, but there's like a strat for extra AP. You get the Hellhound shooting something, then everything else ignores cover. You can take one of the Lehman Russes to add AP to everything that shoots after it at the target that you hit with the gun. So yeah, it's just like definitely feel like rejuvenated on the game. You know, I think
Nice.
like I love Eldar, but it was just like played way too much Eldar for too long, and now I'm like, yeah, I'm super stoked. Gonna have a cool army again. Get to work on painting something new, different colors. Gonna be like just a classic like desert scheme, like khaki colors and browns and stuff like that. So
Dude,
yeah,
especially
man,
with the new codex coming out, Guard is going to be pretty solid.
and you know, I'm thinking like it's great too because it's such a different hobby experience now because like I spent out of the 100, let's say like the percentage of the time that I spend on a model for my Eldar army is like doubled from a different, like just like building something out of a box because I have to like think of a conversion, like find the
Right.
parts, execute the conversion well, and then do that like 10 times for a unit. And I'm hyped with the guard because I'm just like, somebody already did this shit. Somebody designed this model. It looks cool as hell. I just have to like mess with it in some software for 5 minutes and then like just like prints out. And you're like, damn, that's
Yeah.
insane.
It's awesome. Yeah.
I'm 3D
100%.
printing pilled.
Dude,
It's
I'm glad you
mega wild.
found like this new motivation though.
Yeah.
I felt like at WTC you kind of hit a rut, got up because you got, best painted, and then you kind of like rode a wave. But I feel like this new project, new army, has kind of, like you said, rejuvenated your ability to just play the game a little more fun. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just fun. I think Eldar, I wasn't really having fun anymore. And
I mean, bro, you
with it,
played them since eighth, and that's like 7 years ago, dude.
bro, dude, one of the guys, who like I see at tournaments all the time, like a couple months ago, we were playing at a GT or an RTT or something, and I was just like, yeah, man, I've been playing David in tournaments for like 4 or 5 years. He was like, bro, I've been playing you in tournaments for like almost 10 years. I was
Yeah,
like, shut up. What? And I thought about it and I was like, ugh.
it's nuts.
That's longer than I
Nuts.
thought. What the hell? It's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Because
So
I think I met you in 2018 at Nova. Was it 2018 or 2017? I think it's 2018. Um, Crazy, dude. Because you basically just started playing Eldar back then. I
yeah.
was like,
I
whoa,
started
nuts.
end of yeah, I mean like in eighth edition. Like I played a little bit of other stuff in eighth and
Yeah,
then it was just maining Eldar from there. So like yeah, bro.
that's right. Yeah,
What about you? What you
nuts.
got?
That's like
What do you
6 years.
got? I know, dude. Right?
Um,
I mean, literally, I played
Dude.
Elder for
So
like 6 years. Nothing else. It's crazy.
yeah, it's nuts. Like three different editions, like
It's crazy.
nonstop. I mean, you had some little
Yeah.
breaks here and there, but like maining Eldar the entire time for major events. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty. Kudos to you, man. Well,
I missed that ninth
Um,
edition
for
Eldar
me,
codex. That was the best.
I
So good.
really enjoyed Eighth Edition Index Eldar, dude.
Yeah, it was cool, but the ninth was just so much flavor. Like they just knocked that shit out of the park. But anyway, what do you
Dude,
got? So you're working on your Black Templars, right?
word
You're
of the
getting
Phoenix, word of the Phoenix Eldar is insane, dude.
oh, dude, are you kidding me? Get out of here! You're so
It was
toxic, dude. Oh my
amazing. The
god.
Nari Soul Burst. I was like, dude, that was living the dream.
Uh,
Move, shoot, move, like do whatever the fuck you want. It was great, dude.
and like especially before it got because it went through like 4 rounds of nerfs. Because you used to be able to like for people who like don't know what the fuck we're talking about, Elder used to have a rule
It was crazy.
where if any model was destroyed within 7 inches of one of your models, the model that's like within a seven of the destroyed got to like do one of the actions that you can perform in the game,
Yeah,
like move,
it
shoot,
was insane.
charge. Like it was insane. And yeah, for a while it was like if your stuff died, you got to do it. If their stuff died, you got to do it.
Yeah,
So like, go watch the for like a tame version that's an iconic 40K game. Go on YouTube and look up LVO Finals 2018. Nick Nanavati versus Tony Grappando.
yeah,
It's a classic 40K game for multiple reasons that
nuts.
it takes too long to get into, but you can see what's up with Soulburst. So yeah, fuck Soulburst. That shit was insane. Anyway, you're working on some Black Templars. You got some Orc, Black
Yeah,
Templar, Black Tide stuff going. What's going on with that? Where is it at? Why isn't it done yet?
yeah, dude. That is a great question. Hey, what's up, Andrew?
What's
So I
up,
want to
buddy?
say like my main thing I wanted to focus on was that display board, right? So that display board I want to finish right before the team championships, and I finally got it done. What's up, Andrew? Um, and dude, it took a long time because it took me a long time to get in parallel and series circuits, the LEDs. It took me a long time to get into the fog machine or the smoke machine and then the infinity pool, essentially like the water running, and then making sure it's layered all three heights so that way it's modular and I can take off the top parts in case like batteries or LEDs break. Um, so it just took a long time, and I'm glad I got my New Year's resolution, if you remember, was try to get that done before the championship cup for FLG, even though I wasn't going. So I was happy I got that done. But yeah, the Black Templar um, project is pretty much next, pretty much inspired because of the French WTC wins, right? With that guy Olivier bringing
Olivier.
100 dudes, right? But now I just want to build on the Ultramarine Orc Space Marines I had, and that was a lot of fun in making that Ultramarines list based off of Mark Hurdle. And I was like, you know what? Why not try the Orc Marines for Black Templar now? Make it like a bigger scheme. So I'm trying to do the Goblins as scouts, regular Black Boys as just the regular initiates, and then like the Sword Brother will be like the Oryx, like the bigger Oryx from like Age of Sigmar. So it's a little more distinguishable. Um, all on the right bases and everything, and making sure that the goblins are also on the right height, like whether it's on barrels or something to compensate to make sure they're scout level, making sure they're all chain swords and everything is equipped. So it's just taking a long time. Hopefully I'll maybe make some silly simple paint scheme or whatever, but it'll probably be done 2 years from now, judging by my pace. So what I'm trying to do simultaneously, do it with the Blood Angels army, um, because my Blood Angels army is off of the Stormcast guys. So I'm just converting my entire Age of Sigmar Stormcast line to Blood Angels, right? Just adding jump packs and making sure the weapons are all correct and stuff. And I mean, the Sanguinary Guard pretty much looks like Stormcast. So I don't know if I told you this before, but my Sanguinary Guard are actually double counting as the Venatari for Custodes.
Oh, nice.
Because the Custodes have lances, and so do the Sanguinary Guards. They could have that lance ability. Um, exactly. Prosecutor Wing should have been
Dude, I
Sanguinary Guard.
know. It's like a little tiny little wing thing they got.
Yeah. But could you imagine like competitive play trying to like not shoot at your wings? It sucks. Yeah.
No, that would suck, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, those are my two projects that sometime in the near 11th edition future, I'm sure I'll finish at some point. But I got pretty much most of my nerd checklist done for this year so far. So maybe it'll be for next year I finish it, or if I ever finish anything, I guess from this
No,
time
bro,
on.
you did so
You know
much
what? I'm
stuff
gonna
this
try and
year,
do it
man.
by WTC. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna finish it by next WTC. That'll be the plan. Yeah, exactly. Can't
Dude,
cheat
Andrew
the
makes a
yeah.
good point, bro.
If you kill
Can't argue with that, bro. If you're
everything,
dead,
why
what can
even
you
play
do?
the
You can't
game?
do shit
Yeah,
because you're fucking dead. That's
you
crazy.
did. I will say, with the new Age of Sigmar that came out, it kind of reminded me, Andrew being on here because he plays a lot of Age of Sigmar. Is dude, their armies are just smaller, and I kind of like that, right? Like their
Mm.
armies, even with some of their key figures, are maybe like 20 models, dude, if that, and that's like pretty big. I feel like.
I can see what
I
people
think I
like.
saw a tree, like a what's it called, the Sylvaneth army that had like Ilarial, one Durthu unit, and then like 6 dudes, and I was like, dude, that is amazing. Like, what? That's a 2K army or something crazy.
That's crazy, yeah.
And I was
And
like, I wonder if
the
that'd be
models of
like
Sigmar are so
simpler.
good. I mean, it could be, bro. You're gonna get into Sigmar, you're gonna leave 40K behind.
No, I can't do it, dude.
Nah, bro.
Yeah,
You're committed. You're
can't
locked
do
in.
it. Yeah, you know what? I decided I'm gonna do a 120 model army or whatever, right? Like
Yeah, bro.
that's the route I went. I went six
He's
times that.
locked
Yeah,
in. He's locked
yeah.
in. That's so funny,
But
man.
I'm excited for both of us because I think this is going to be a good step for us. You when you finish it in the near future, and me when I finish it in like a decade. So it'll be good. Yeah.
Yeah, plan is to do. I gotta I've been just so busy. I haven't had the wherewithal to prints ready, but I'm hoping I can have the army kind of like tabletop by February. We have a 5-man event in
Oh, nice.
February,
Okay.
so it'd be cool to roll it out there because I think it's probably going to be pre-codex. Yeah, I think. Do we know when's it supposed to come out?
It's
By
supposed to be
RJ?
spring, right? I think
Oh,
it's
is it
around the see
spring?
see you, man. Yeah, I thought it was spring around that time with because that's when World Eaters, Eldari. It's around that time, I think. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
like,
early,
it's.
late winter. I don't know.
I mean, I'm definitely just gonna do all this work for the guard, and then the LR book's gonna come out, and I'll be like, yeah, I have to go back. But I actually might just let. I think I'm just gonna let Mike play Eldar if they're like really good, like
Dude,
depending.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
he's like, can I use the lizards? I was like, of course, bro. Like that'd be so cool to just celebrate because it'd be great, dude. Because I could win best painted twice with my guard and my
winning.
Eldar. Um, but dude, we got some stuff coming up too. We got this team event, Battle for Maryland. Me and Ivan are
That's
being
right.
the TOs. I still have my jersey from last year, so it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna wear. Chris
Yeah,
Holdridge is actually our tertiary TO, so
I don't
he's
think
helping
have
out.
I met
And
Chris? I don't think I have met Chris.
yeah, I think you have. Chris Holdridge, he ran some of the Delaware events. He was there on some of the Bel Air Games events.
I met back in the
Definitely in the same
band better.
tournaments that you ran. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he's going to be our tertiary. It's going to be run at Titan Games and Hobbies, which is great. And they expanded it from 10 to 12 teams. So there's going to be like 36 people there. So it's going to be a big event. So I'm pretty excited. I'm currently
Oh, great.
making the trophies right now. So hopefully,
Yeah, man.
no, they will be done by the time. They're all printed. I just got to prime them. I got to
Yeah,
do my little Etsy and like Cricut stuff, right, to make sure the plaques are good. But
yeah.
yeah, they'll be set up. So
Rules. Yeah,
pumped.
I'm excited about it. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it'll be nice to not, I guess, not play for a little bit.
Just walk
Just chill.
around, just be like, hey, you measuring that right? You
That's
measuring
right.
that right? And I got an
Yeah.
RGT on Saturday, bringing the guard out. It's gonna be
Oh,
cool.
nice. Whose guard are you taking?
Yeah, baby. Mike's guard, Mike Sanchez.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
not like
Well,
gonna
I
be like
hope you
all
suck, dude.
WYSIWYG or whatever,
I
but
hope you
like,
get like last place.
dude, me too. Honestly, I deserve it. I'm
Yeah.
winning so much in life. Like I can't win everything. You know what I mean? It's like I gotta give everybody else the chance to do something.
Dude, how selfless of you. You know, like
I
I was
know,
like, dude, when I think of the word selfless, it's synonymous with Connor.
dude.
100%.
100% that 5 times fast, bro.
I like the way you live, dude. Yeah.
Live your life.
But with that, we're pretty much out of time. Do you have any last closing comments for our great leadership?
Dude, I'm just here with my best bud Ivan, bro. We're just doing Best Buds 40K episode 8. Got new projects in the works. We're gonna be best budding it up in Maryland in a couple of weeks. Like, what more could you want, bro?
You're using the best buds term very liberally. I noticed in that
I
past
mean,
couple sentences.
dude, I don't know.
But I think what
We're literally best buds, dude. We're best friends. This is. I've been to Europe with this guy. I've known this guy forever. Best buds.
I will give one alibi is that I think
An
now
alibi?
we're going to start
Robbing a
trying to.
bank?
Yeah, dude, it's as an aside. I could say alibi. That's a real thing, right? We're going to
Yeah.
try and do some interview stuff, right, intermittently
Yeah.
throughout these regular monthly episodes. So whether it's Connor or whether it's me, we'll just pick one of our friends, do a small interview, see why they got in the game, kind of meet some of the playership that's maybe not as renowned as some of the more like popular podcast people, right? So it'd be kind of fun to just do some local people, local scene tournament goers, and pick their thoughts on the meta, pick their thoughts on what their army and how they got into the game. So that'd be kind of cool.
And we'll find out who
Look
their
out for
best buds are.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But with
We
that,
know that we're best buds.
what?
All right.
Yeah, no. Okay, all right. All right, okay. Okay, that's too much. That's too much. You're doing too much. All right, okay. With that, adios. Have a good life.